So good afternoon, everybody. We're here for the Central PA Broncos first game of the ATC Schools Out tournament. And I'm here with Derek Fairman with all of his fancy gadgets and tech to give you a much better broadcast.
Yep, good afternoon to all the viewers. This is Rickety Bench Productions, and we've got special guest Hailee Merrill, the voice of 14U Icers and Wild and Hockey Mom Extraordinaire. So she'll be calling the play-by-play, but she's going to let me chime in every now and then, and I'm working the camera switching. We've got a goalie cam for game one here, so I'll pop over to that real quickly here. This is going to be behind the goalie in the offensive zone for each period, so I'll go and move it during intermission. I'll get my exercise. And we're going to be mostly watching Hailee's camera here, perched up here at mid-ice, top level of the USA rink here at Alpha. Oh, and Hailee, one more thing. I'm talking too much already, but we've got instant replay as well. So we'll be pulling up instant replay when it comes time to look at some key plays and key goals.
So I'm definitely happy to be here with Derek. He's the one that helped teach me how to do this thing by listening to all of his wonderful broadcasts.
This is one of those student has become the master situations here. So just a little quick blabble for the pregame, Hailee. This is the first time these teams have ever faced each other, at least in this combination, right? Icers or Wild may have played SHAHA Panthers. But we're talking Broncos and Panthers have never faced each other. How many times do you think the NFL teams, Broncos and Panthers, have ever faced each other?
I'm not sure.
It's less than you think. So they've only played each other 8 times ever because they're in different conferences. So it's unlikely that they would face each other. Who do you think has the winning record in the eight games the Broncos and Panthers have ever played in the NFL?
Hopefully the Broncos.
It is the Broncos. They have a 6-2 record against the Panthers, including a win in Super Bowl 50.
Oh,
so
that's definitely
there
good.
you go. That's my pregame blabble for game one. We're getting ready to go here, and I didn't even have, so I'm going to put it up now, but we've got graphics here. We've got all kinds of cool stuff for the screen. I'm going to get the scoreboard up here. I should have had this on at the beginning, so look at me. I'm a little out of practice here, but I'm going to clean that screen back up again.
I know it's been a little bit of a long period of time with spring hockey from the regular season.
That's right. So, all right, scoreboard is up there. Logo's in the corner. So take a look at that. We're ready to go. So we are connected to comments on YouTube and Facebook as well. We can tell if they come in on Facebook because they're colored blue, and if they come in on YouTube, they're colored red. So say hello in the comment section. Once again, this is going to be tough for me to be the color commentary and not the play-by-play. So.
And it's going to be hard for me to do the same. But it's going to be so much fun.
I know, this is the dream team of broadcasting right here. So yeah, say hello in the comment section. Broncos and Panthers, this is game one of the ATC Schools Out tournament. Hailee, we are back on tonight. Primetime game, 8:40 from New Kensington.
Yep, and we'll be playing South Pittsburgh for that game.
And we will see, this is the Vengeance home rink, so I was ready to get all of our gear hooked up here with cameras and everything. We'll see what we're doing in New Kensington. I'm not sure if we've got the same connectivity, so.
So it looks like we're gonna have Billadou, Moore, and Fairman out on offense, and then Davis and Knob out on defense. And then Merrill's in the net to our right. He's gonna be in the black jersey since his new chest protector with his growth spurt, he grew out of his jersey, so he'll be in a
they don't
black
stop
jersey
growing
today. Nope, especially at this age. So we're just about ready for puck drop. Looks like we're playing 15-minute periods. So Knob will send that up towards Moore. The Panthers send it D to D into the middle. Fairman tries to break up that play and does. Goes over to Knob along the side. Gets taken away by the Panthers into the zone. Davis back on D. Passes it over, gets broken up by Billadou. Billadou sends it up to Fairman. Fairman has some speed to bring it into the zone. Gets around that player towards the middle. Saved by the goalie to the left.
Net came dislodged.
Net came dislodged.
Yeah. So, instant replay here. We are about 20 seconds behind, 25 seconds behind. So I will see if we can get, yeah, here's the drive by Fairman coming in on the left side. We saw it just go past the right post and then dislodge. So back to your live feed here, Hailee.
So we're gonna have a face-off outside the zone. It looks like it's Giesemann, Zorger, and Eichfeld. And then we have Wodzinski and Steer back on D.
Excellent
So
job
Steer
with your
breaks up
first,
that play.
with your first call for Wodzinski. Excellent job there. You nailed it.
So Eichfeld breaks up that play over in the corner, goes behind the net. Giesemann's there to try to break up the play as well. Wodzinski with a hit. Steer goes down. Eichfeld sends it up to Wodzinski. Wodzinski brings it into the zone, gets it around that one player, centers it towards Giesemann, but it gets broken up. The Panthers take the puck behind the net and up along the boards. That's Albert there with the puck. Gets broken up by the Panthers. And that, I think, is Williams, who breaks up the play momentarily. And the puck goes over to Albert in the middle. Albert with a little bit of speed shot. Oh, saved by the goalie. And that is Rabideau. Gets it towards the middle, but it gets broken up. Williams sends it back down into the zone.
Yep, nice hold on the blue line there.
Panthers bring it around behind and get it out of the zone before
no, another hold. No,
Noel sends it back down. So Albert with the puck sends it to Baker. Baker with a shot, but it gets blocked by the Panthers. And that's Rabideau over along the boards, as well as Noel. Davis back on D. Davis still fighting for the puck and gets it out of the zone. Rabideau loses his stick. The Panthers send it down, but I believe that was Noel that sent it back up.
Oh.
So the puck's still along the board in the corner, and that is Luger fighting for the puck behind the net. He centers it, but unfortunately we don't have anybody there. Shot by Knob, goes behind the net. Fairman centers it to Billadou. Billadou towards Luger, shot saved by the goalie.
Oh man, we had some good goalie cam action on that one. We were watching that from point blank range, camera on the glass there. That's our first stoppage in a while, Hailee. I want to call out that Wodzinski introduced that Panthers player to the boards in a violent fashion there on his first shift. All right, go ahead.
So we have 12:11 left in the first period. The score is still 0-0. The Panthers take that puck, but good pressure by Luger. Gets it towards Fairman in the middle, gets broken up by the Panthers. Fairman along the boards. Panthers center it, and they get it out of the zone. Wodzinski's back on D, but Luger gets it up before it gets back to him. Good pressure by Wodzinski. Fairman keeps that puck in.
Looks like we've got an offsides.
So it looks like they are going to call that offsides. So 11:40 left in the first period. Score is still 0-0. We're going to have Giesemann, Zorger and Eichfeld out there, as well as Wodzinski and Steer back on D. So the puck goes behind the net. Giesemann picks up the puck, brings it around, gets it up towards Eichfeld, but the Panthers keep it in. The Panthers with a shot, saved by Merrill.
That was a deflection in front of Merrill. Nice save.
Wodzinski picks up the puck, has some speed, gets it out of the zone. Wodzinski brings it in towards the middle, shot just wide of the net. Eichfeld's there to try to get a shot up, but it's broken up by the Panthers. Another shot goes off of the pads of the goalie. Eichfeld's still fighting for that puck, gets it towards Giesemann. Giesemann changes directions behind the board. Eichfeld is over there along with Zorger. Eichfeld comes up with the puck, shot just off the post. Zorger centers it, gets deflected.
Oh.
Knob tries to keep that in.
That's too bad. Inadvertent trip there. Broncos are going to go on the penalty kill. first penalty kill of the tournament.
So it looks like Knob is going to go to the box. I believe it's a minute 30. Oh, nope, they're doing 2-minute penalties.
Okay.
So we're going to have a face-off to the left of Merrill. We're going to have Rabideau, Baker, Williams, Knoll, and oh, that's it, because we're on the penalty
Yep.
kill.
So you got it.
So I'm a little bit rusty too. It's been a little bit of time. So the Panthers send it towards the middle. Knoll's back on D. Nice pressure by Rabideau. Rabideau comes up with the puck, gets it around that player off the boards. The Panthers pick this up. Good pressure by Rabideau before the Panthers send it towards the middle. Williams gets it up, but it's deflected.
Whoa,
and then Knoll will send it
goodness.
up and out.
Oh my goodness. Coach Danny instinctively caught that puck with his bare hands, and he's feeling it right now, doing the old shake that one off there, Coach. My goodness.
Maybe he should go in goal. Another face-off to the left of Merrill. We have 9:56 left in the first period, still 0-0. 1:22 left on our penalty kill. So Albert will pick up this puck. Moore comes away with it. Moore brings it into the zone. Moore with a little bit of speed tries to get around, but goes down. Panthers pick it up behind the net. Albert is there to put some pressure, but the Panthers have some time. Davis
So,
and
coming up on
Wadzinski.
1 minute on the penalty. 1 minute to go there.
Shot, saved by Merrill.
So once again, say hello in the comments. This is Rickety Bench Productions with special guest Hailee Merrill calling the play-by-play. And Hailee shared the link on her Facebook page, so pick up a few more viewers there. Say hello in the comments. I'm watching comments on YouTube and Facebook. No comments yet. Say hello. Tell us where you're watching. Where you're watching from.
So we're gonna have Fairman, Knoll, Luger,
And Bilodeau.
and Bilodeau out there. So shot deflected over towards the corner. Luger sends that up, but the Panthers keep it in. Luger putting some pressure, gets towards the middle. Bilodeau breaks that up, tries to get it out. Fairman with that puck gets it around that player. Fairman has some speed, passes it over towards Luger. Luger tries to get a shot off, but a little bit of a sticklet from behind.
My goodness, I can't believe that was not a call. He got hooked so bad when he was going in for that shot.
So Fairman breaks up that play, but the Panthers do get it in towards the middle, wide of the net. Move that steer, putting some pressure along that puck. Gets towards the middle. Panthers send it over. Saved by Merrill. Over to the side. Another shot. Merrill's got to get back in net. Lots of scrum and along the side of the net there. Knoll putting some pressure. Gets towards the middle and finally covered by Merrill.
Oh boy, very dangerous sequence there for the Broncos. As
Lots of shots there. Lots of scuffle around the
I'm
net.
sure Jackson appreciates one of his defensemen jumping behind him there on the goal line, but that's not what we want.
Yes. Some extra protection.
Hey, Broncos back at full strength too. Penalty kill is over.
So we're going to have Bilodeau, Zorger, Eichfeld, Davis, and Wadzinski. So Wadzinski picks up this puck, gets it out of the zone. He's got some speed, brings it into the offensive zone, shot wide of the net. Eichfeld over along the board, sends it down towards Bilodeau.
That shot shook the goalie cam when it hit the back glass.
Nice hard shot. So Bilodeau keeps this in, centers it over towards Zorger. Zorger with the backhanded shot and in. So pass from Bilodeau to Zorger with a backhanded shot and in.
All right, we're going to watch, see if we can get that one on the instant replay. I think I caught it on the goalie cam. So.
And that'll put the Broncos up 1-0 with 7:54 left in the first period.
There's your replay, backhander, top shelf. All right. Just enough time to get that on the replay.
So we have Zorger, Bilodeau, Eichfeld, Wadzinski, and Davis out for the Broncos. Davis keeps it in, nice hard shot, just wide of the net. Wadzinski goes to pick up this puck, gets it towards the middle, gets broken up by the Panthers. The Panthers change directions. Wadzynski's there to pick it up. Gets it back to Eichfeld, who sends it back down to Wadzynski. Still fighting for the puck along the boards. The puck does leak out. Davis will pick this up. Changes directions again. Passes it D to D up towards Bilodeau. Bilodeau brings it into the zone. Bilodeau with a shot wide of the net. That would be Giesman along the boards. Eichfeld comes up with it, shot off of the glove of the goalie. Steer keeps it in. Shot deflected by Giesman, but saved by the goalie. Giesman with another shot, but that was a really good save by that goalie.
Man. That was a diving. Oh, Giesman actually gave him a fist bump.
Yep.
Diving glove save there. I thought I pushed onto the goalie cam there. I missed it though. So unfortunately, we won't have a really good replay of that one because I know you appreciate a good goalie save.
Good goalie saves are always good, no matter what team they're on.
That's right.
So we're gonna have more Giesman, Baker, Steer, and Knob. So shot by Baker, deflected to the left of the goalie. The puck goes up and hits the top of the glass.
Just caught the netting there. Hailee, I forgot to put one goal on the scoreboard there, so I got it now.
Okay.
Wasn't even thinking. I was too worried about the instant replay because it was such a cool score for Zorger to backhand that one top shelf. So yeah, scoreboard's right now. We're up 1-0.
Yeah, and 6:42 left in the first period. The puck leaks into our offensive zone. Giesman over there to try to get it, but the puck leaks out. Baker back towards Williams, up to Giesman. Giesman into the zone, gets it around that player, tries to get a shot off, unfortunately gets caught up in some skates. Baker over along the boards. The puck leaks up and comes out. Williams will pick up the puck, gets it around that player. Williams with a shot, saved by the goalie. So 6:07 left in the first period. Broncos are up 1-0. Looks like we're gonna have Rabideau, Albert, Luger, Wadzynski, and Steer out for the Broncos.
Okay, still no comments on Facebook or YouTube. At least I'm not seeing them. I'm hoping they're coming through. Have a couple of likes though.
Okay, so at least hopefully it's broadcasting right.
Massive check there.
Yeah.
Who was that? That was 30.
So
that was Steer.
Shot
That was Steer
sent
with a
to the
massive
right
check.
by Merrill. Wadzynski picks it up, sends it over towards Luger. Luger with some pressure before the Panthers send it D to D. Wadzynski breaks up that play, but unfortunately that'll be a hand pass. So 5:38 left in the first period.
Oh, here we go. We do have some comments. Jessica Zorger.
Yeah, nice goal.
Shing Davis, Megan Moore. All right, we got some people tuned in here. Jessica
Rabideau
Zorger,
comes
I
up
hope
with
you
the
saw
puck.
the instant replay of Charlie's goal.
So D to D pass to Davis. Davis has some speed, brings it into the zone. Towards the middle, unfortunately couldn't connect. That puck gets leaked in by Knob. Puck behind the net. Centering pass. Gets broken up by the Panthers. Knob picks up this puck. Surveying, sends it back to Davis. Davis up
Great
towards
stretch
Luger.
pass. Just couldn't connect on that one. That was the right idea. Just couldn't connect. Under 5 minutes to play in the first.
So after that icing, we'll have a face-off to the right of Merrill. We're gonna have Fairman, Williams, Knoll, Bilodeau, and Zorger out there. So Fairman with a face-off. Knoll sends that puck up high, gets it to Zorger. Zorger into the zone, shot, glove save to the side by the goalie. Wrap around attempt, but tries to get it up towards Williams, but it's broken up by the Panthers. The Panthers send it cross ice. Unfortunately, that player went down.
Tripped on the line over there.
Yep, those snipers. So the 30s, Knoll there to break up the play momentarily. The Panthers bring it in. Good back checking by Zorger. Shot off the pads of Merrill. Williams picks up this puck and sends it cross ice to Bilodeau. Billadu brings it into the zone check, but he shakes that off. Not off the post and then in.
Second effort in.
So Billadu with a nice shot off the post, but then he gets his own rebound and in.
Oh my goodness. I mean, they teach that in every sport, follow your shot. Well, that's why.
Exactly.
So we got instant replay coming up here, Hailee, as RJ pushes this one in, takes a shot. Goalie Cam caught it off the post, and then goalie Cam catches his rebound, catching in the corner of the net. So
that'll put the Broncos up 2-0, 4:12 left in the first period. Eichfeld breaks up that play momentarily. Wadzenski's there to break it up as well. Eichfeld overshot the puck a little bit more, and Steer out there along with Baker. The puck goes behind the net along the boards. Wadzenski's there to pick it up. Slap shot from the blue line, gets deflected. Moore with the puck along the boards. The puck leaks behind the net. Wadzenski's there, tries to keep it in, but it leaks out. Steer back on D, breaks up that play, but the Panthers do come up with it. The Panthers bring it into the zone. Shot saved by Merrill.
Ooh, I think that
Stuck
was underneath
under
him.
Yep, stuck under him somewhere.
Okay, we'll take it.
Yep. With those bigger pads, sometimes it's hard for him to see exactly where it goes underneath.
Oh, also on social media, we got the grandma gang tuning in here as well. So both of Reed Fairman's grandmas in the comment section saying hi.
So Giesman sends this puck up towards Luger. Luger over to Rabideau. Rabideau around that player. Rabideau, just couldn't get the shot off. The puck leaks up, and the Panthers get it out. Good play by Davis to keep that player from getting to the puck. Davis tries to send it up and does get it up to Giesman. Still fighting for the puck along the boards. The puck does leak out towards the middle, but Knob picks this up. Knob over towards the boards to Rabideau.
We got numbers, 3-on-2 coming the other way.
Oh, he stayed on 1 foot there. Shot off the goalie. Rabideau still with this puck. Changes directions. Shot saved by the goalie.
So we even have a couple of Vengeance families tuning in here. John and Lauren Moore, and maybe Burke's tuned in too. Appreciate you guys saying hello in the comment section on YouTube. So we've got Fairman and Wadzenski from Vengeance on this Broncos roster here in game 1.
So we're going to have Fairman, Zorger, Billadu, Williams, and Knoll. 2:23 left in the first period. The Broncos are up 2-0. That play gets broken up momentarily before the Panthers come away with it. Knoll sends it back up to Williams. Williams with the puck, brings it into the zone. Williams passes over to Billadu. Billadu tries to get around that player and does, but it's stuck in the middle. The Panthers do come up with it before it gets broken up by Zorger. Fairman with this puck, centers it. Oh, bounces off the goalie.
Ooh.
But the goalie keeps it out.
Interesting. He was just trying to maybe hit him in the back and try to get it to go in, but goalie had blocked off that post. Textbook. That's what you're supposed to do.
Yep. So 1:52 left. Fairman with the face-off. The Panthers pick it up behind the net. Send it up along the boards. Broken up by Fairman. Fairman towards the middle. Shot. Oh, that was a beautiful shot by Fairman. And goal for the Broncos. So that'll put the Broncos up 3-0. 1:40 left in the first period after that nice shot by Fairman.
Yeah, we'll see if we can get the replay on that one. I have a feeling I jumped over to the goalie cam too soon here. Here he comes on the left wing. Yeah, you can't see him shoot it, but you can see it go in.
So Eichfeld with the face-off. The puck leaks down. Moore's in pursuit. The puck bounces off of the post. Albert sends it towards Steer at the point. Steer sends it back down towards Zorger. The Panthers get it towards the middle. They pass it back and forth. The puck leaks into the neutral zone. They couldn't get that shot off, broken up by Wodzinski. Eichfeld sends it up to Wodzinski, who gets it around that player. Wodzinski all alone, just wide of the net.
Oh my goodness.
Albert breaks up that play momentarily and then does get the puck back before it leaks out.
They were lucky that Panthers player didn't have a stick when that puck went through the neutral zone there.
It's Wodzinski up to Albert. Still fighting for the puck along the line, keeps it in. Great defensive play there. Moore with this puck, centers it, but we didn't have anybody there and the Panthers break it up. Eichfeld keeps that puck in and gets it down towards Moore.
30 seconds to play in the period.
Moore with the puck, sends it back towards Eichfeld. And the puck does leak out. We have 23 seconds left. Noel will go back and collect it. Noel sends it up to Rabideau. Oh, Rabideau just got caught up there. Noel sends it over towards Baker, but it bounces off of the ref. 7 seconds left. The Panthers put it towards the middle. 4 seconds left. Shot bounced off of Williams. Nice block there. And that'll be the end of the first period. So at the end of the first period, the Broncos are winning 3-0. Thank you everybody for tuning in.
All right, I got the scoreboard set up for the second period. And we're going to switch over to the fixed camera here, Hailee. You can give your arm a rest. And I am going to go move the goalie cam. So I'll be right back. What we can do is we can mute the audio here on the intermission too. So. All right, take it away, Hailee.
So welcome out. So that was a shot that bounced high off of the goalie. We're here for the second period. So the Panthers pick this puck up in the neutral zone. Davis is back on D. The Panthers do dump it down. Knob will pick up this puck, but we're going to get a penalty. Looks like we're going to get an interference penalty against Davis.
Oh, I forgot I can't get down
So
there.
the Broncos will be going back to the box for 2 minutes. So we'll be on the penalty kill. We're going to have Bilodeau, Fairman, Wodzinski, and Steer on our penalty kill line to face off to the right of Merrill. Again, the Broncos are up 3-0. We have 4:39 left in the second period.
I can't get back.
So Fairman
Forgot to mute the mic.
The Panthers pick it up and send it up to the point. Panthers with a shot deflected wide of the net. The Panthers pick this up again, send it up. Fairman's there to put some pressure. Centered, broken up by Wodzinski. Wodzinski gets it up to Bilodeau. Bilodeau over towards Fairman. Fairman one-on-one, gets around that player. Shot. Oh, is that in or not? Oh, in front of the blue line, saved by the goalie. So good shot on our penalty kill. We have 1:35 left on our penalty kill. 14-14 left in the second period. Broncos are up 3-0. We'll have a face-off to the left of the goalie. We're going to have Moore, Eichfeld, Knob, and Noel out there for the Broncos. So Knob tries to break up that play, but it leaks out. Noel sends that up, but the Panthers come away with it. The Panthers get it to that point. Shot, oh! Merrill better be thanking that post. Goes back up towards the point. Panthers with another shot, saved by Merrill. So first shot went off the post and bounced out. Second shot saved by Merrill. So we have 1:07 left on our penalty kill. 13:46 left in the second period. The Broncos are up 3-0. So we're gonna have Kiesman, Steer, Wadzenski, and Albert out there for the Broncos. Wadzenski fighting for that puck, but the puck does leak through. Thankfully, they couldn't connect. Albert sends it up and out of the zone. Kiesman putting some pressure as well. Nice job by Steer to break up that play. Sends it behind the net. Wadzenski will pick this up. Sends it up and out of the zone.
And we are allowed to ice the puck on penalties, huh?
Yeah, we were last tournament. I didn't think we were this tournament, but maybe we are. So that puck goes up into Wadzenski, who keeps it down. The Panthers do still come up with it and send it back behind the net. Steer is there to pick it up. Oh, Steer goes down. I think he caught an edge along that door. Albert comes up with the puck. Albert's got a one-on-one. Albert trying to get around that player, does. Oh, tries to get a shot off, but didn't get much on
couldn't get a lot on that one. So now that we got a stoppage, Hailee, so I went all the way over to the other end of the rink with the goalie cam and realized I couldn't get back there.
Oh.
I can't get behind that glass from that side, at least from this side. Maybe I took the wrong road to get there, but so the goalie cam's going to stay on the on our left side here, so it's behind Jackson right now, and it'll just stay there for the third period where we will be shooting again. So
sounds good.
And I forgot to turn the microphone off, so everyone on the broadcast heard me go all the way down there and say, "Oh, I can't get down there."
So the Panthers pick this up in the neutral zone, and Williams will pick this up.
Broncos are back at full strength, too.
I do always forget to say that. You're much better at paying attention to the penalty clock than I am.
Hey, anything I can do to help.
So Knob still fighting for this puck. Billadou there as well. Knob and Billadou still fighting. Knob comes up with it, tries to get it centered, but the Panthers are being pesky. The Panthers do come up with it. Williams and Noel back on D. Poke check by Noel. Williams sends it up. Billadou gets this puck into the neutral zone. He's got some speed. Shot over the net. Noel keeps that in. Noel and Zorg are fighting for the puck. The Panthers come away with it and send it up towards Davis. Davis has some speed and brings it into our offensive zone. Davis around that player, shot and in. So nice shot by Davis. Puts the Broncos up 4-0. 11:28 left in the second period.
So I got John McQuarrie, an old friend from State College, tuning in. Happy to have you in the comments section here, John. Most of these comments are coming from Facebook, very few from YouTube, and that's okay. Happy to have all the live viewers tuning in. This is game one of the ATC Schools Out tournament, Broncos and Panthers.
So Wadzenski passes it D to D over to Steer. Steer sends it up to Baker. A little bit too much on that. The Panthers come away with it, but they don't get much on that. Baker breaks up that play, gets it to Fairman. Fairman tries to get it in front of the net, but gets blocked. Steer sends it back down. The puck leaks out.
Oh, Wadzenski overshot that puck.
So the Panthers have the puck towards the middle, broken up, couldn't get a shot off. Panthers with a shot from the point. Merrill sheds it to his right. Wadzenski will pick up this puck, brings it towards the middle. Ooh, unfortunately, a little bit of tied up there. Wadzenski still with the puck towards the middle, looking to center it, gets it over to.
Is that pretty? Oh,
was
my
that
goodness.
Rabideau?
That was Rabideau.
Yes, nice
Wadzenski to Rabideau.
It's a great passing, another good goal. Puts the Broncos up 5-0.
Oh, I hope we can catch the replay on that one. That one was beautiful. Wasn't clean getting through the neutral zone here as Fairman tried to get in the way of Wodzinski. Then he gets all the way down the right side. Rabideau charging in on the back door and a goal.
So the Panthers with this puck, but at least back into their defensive zone. Giesman with some speed to try to get to that puck. Moore's out there along with Eichfeld, Knob, and is that Williams, I think? Yeah, Williams.
Yep.
So Eichfeld picks up this puck. Eichfeld with some speed brings it into the offensive zone, drops it back for Giesman. Unfortunately, a little bit too much on that, but Knob keeps it in. Shot by Eichfeld went off of that player. I'm sure that hurt. Eichfeld with another shot saved by the goalie.
I mean, the rebounds just kept coming straight back to him.
Yeah.
So why not just keep shooting?
Yep, keep shooting, keep crashing the net, getting those rebounds. So we are on a running clock because it is 5-0. So in this tournament, anytime you're up by 5-0, doesn't matter what period, it'll be a running clock unless you get back to within 2.
We have a 9:25 and counting second period.
So shot by Knoll, saved by the goalie. A couple rebounds there, saved. Zorger putting some pressure. Luger comes up with the puck. Another shot and in. So nice shot by Luger to put the Broncos up again.
That was also really nice. Just a hard charge around the left side. Popping it high in the net. Let's see how far behind our replay is here. As we're looking at instant replay now. Yeah, he just came around hard from a very tough angle too. That was just a nice score.
Yes, I love those tough angle scores. So Luger with the face-off along with Albert, Zorger, Davis.
Oh.
And who's our other defenseman out there? Knoll. Still trying to remember all these names and numbers. So the puck leads out to the boards. The Panthers come up with it. Panthers with a shot. Gets broken up.
Luger's been all over the place here on this defensive shift now after scoring. He probably has a little extra juice in him.
Yeah.
But man, he hit the ice a couple of times too.
The Panthers send that in. Knoll sends that back up.
But it was touched, no icing.
Panthers will bring this behind the net, change direction, send it behind the net again. Wodzinski will pick up this puck. Centers it. Oh, deflected off of the Panthers right at their goalie.
I will say that was a very bold pinch by Wodzinski on the right wing there. He never doubted he was coming in there.
So Fairman gets around that player, gets around that other player. He's got a little bit of room. Oh! Shot just wide of the net.
He went between his legs, that
He did.
big showboater.
So Wodzinski with this puck. Oh, unfortunately, he loses an edge. The Panthers do pick this up. Some pressure by Wodzinski and does come up with it. Sends it up to Fairman. Fairman in the neutral zone. Puts it towards the middle. Shot saved by the goalie. Deflected to the right. Rabideau picks up the puck. Gets it around towards the middle, but it's broken up by the Panthers. Fairman keeps this in, dumps it down, bounces off the Panthers players, but Fairman picks it back up again. So the puck leaks into the neutral zone. Steer is there to send it back up towards Bilodeau. The Panthers will regroup into the corner and behind the net. Send it over along the boards. It leaks out. Steer will pick up the puck.
This line's getting tired. They've been out here a long time.
Steer sends it up to Bilodeau. Bilodeau over to Rabideau.
3-on-2 run.
Oh, couldn't get that shot off. Fairman's there to try to get the shot off as well. Good pressure by Bilodeau to break up that play. The Panthers try to send it DDD, but it gets broken up by Bilodeau, who brings it into the zone. Bilodeau over to Fairman. Fairman with a shot, save of the goalie.
Yeah. Well, Fairman took a shot right when he let go of that one.
Yeah, he was going down as he shot. So a running clock, 5:51 left in the second period. The Broncos are up 6-0. This is the first game of the ATC Schools Out tournament for the Central PA Broncos. Giesman with the face-off goes back to Davis. Davis with a quick shot saved by the goalie. Leaks out towards the corner. Knob will pick this up. Knob tries to get it towards the corner, off the post, and then saved by the goalie. Baker with that puck gets it towards Giesman in the middle.
That was a nice idea to center that off that corner, but there was nobody there.
Panthers send this up and out. Knob will go back to collect the puck. Sends it over to Davis. Davis up to Eichfeld.
And
Nice
Eichfeld was
stretch
calling
pass.
for that puck on the other side of the ice.
Eichfeld around that player. Centers it, towards Davis. Unfortunately, gets broken up.
But here again, really great communication. Davis was calling for that puck on the backside too, so you'll love to see these kids trying to talk to each other while they're on the ice.
And it's really great because with spring hockey, you're not always playing together and you don't have a lot of time to get used to playing together. So it's great that they're communicating. So we have Giesman going to the box. What was that for? Roughing.
Roughing.
So we'll be on the penalty kill for 2 minutes. 4:30 on the running clock. Face off to the right of
2 minute
Merrill.
clock should be running too, if they're even going to put it on.
Some more with the face off. Goes up towards
Oh, here comes the
Zorger.
foot race.
Moore comes away with that puck. Shot and saved by the goalie.
Oh, what a save. Oh my goodness.
That
Zorger
was a
got
good
tied up
save.
with that Panthers player here in the neutral zone, and people were screaming. I think they wanted a call there. And I don't know. It looked like they were just purely tied up. I mean, I'm actually okay with that no call.
Yeah, it's definitely
You
kinda
got
tough at
limbs
this
and
age,
sticks,
and-
and
yep.
you're going to get tangled every now and then.
Exactly.
It's a part of the game.
So Moore with this puck in a sea of green. The Panthers send it behind the net.
Oh, people are liking the instant replay too, Hailee. That means I got to figure out how to get this hooked up in New Kensington tonight.
Yes. You might have to just come to all of our games this season. So the Panthers bring it into the zone. Williams back on D. Panthers with a shot. Deflected in. Oh.
Rebound.
So shot deflected in. The rebound goes out and goal.
Yeah, Merrill had a great effort to get the first one because that deep shot was deflected, which is a very tough save for a goalie, but the rebound came right down in front of that Panthers player. So they're on the board.
And that'll get Giesman out of the box since we were on the penalty kill for that. So the score is now 6-1 in favor of the Broncos, 2:41 on the running clock. Or Luger with the face-off goes back to Wadzynski, but the Panthers break that up. The Panthers into the middle, shot, blocker saved by Merrill. The puck behind the net, Wadzynski fighting for that puck, gets it over towards the corner. Panthers get it up to the point, keep it in, broken up by Luger. Luger back to Fairman. Fairman brings it into the zone, gets broken up by the Panthers. Fairman's still fighting for that puck. Fairman's got some fancy footwork there, doing some spins to keep with that puck.
He's just, I don't know what that was, but he just carried the puck for a little while.
Yep.
Nobody hit him though. You're going to
I
get
know.
hit when you do that, and
They had the puck on
didn't.
the
So
bottom of his stick. So Luger sends it up towards Wadzynski. The Panthers send it back towards the D. Panthers behind the net, send it along the boards, gets broken up by Luger, gets it over towards Fairman. Fairman tries to get it back to Luger.
the right idea, but behind him.
Panthers towards the middle, gets broken up by Billadu momentarily before they bring it into the neutral zone. Some back checking by Fairman. Shot saved by Merrill, over to the side. Wadzynski will pick this up. Wadzynski's got some speed into the offensive zone. Changes direction momentarily. Nice save by that goalie.
1 minute to play in the period.
Baker keeps that puck in.
Oh,
Rabideau
there's a
keeps
nice
that
hold
puck in.
by Rabideau. Yep, nicely done there.
Shot. Ooh, nice shot. Saved by the goalie.
Love those saves on the blue line to keep that puck in the zone. Great effort by both Baker and Rabideau there.
So we have 39 seconds left on the running clock in the second period. Baker, Rabideau, Eichfeld, Davis, and Knob. Another save by the goalie. We'll see if that runs out the period or if we'll get another face-off in. Looks like we will get another face-off in. The puck goes back to shot, or the Panthers up to Rabideau. Rabideau with the shot, saved by the goalie.
My goodness.
The Panthers get it up, but Davis keeps it in. Another shot off of the goalie's face, and that went in. Was that an Eichfeld?
Yeah, Eichfeld, right place at the right time. He just ended up, that puck bounced right to him, and he was able to pound that one in from the left side of the slot. So
we've had a couple rebound goals in.
Well, I will say the Broncos have had terrific traffic in front of the net. I mean, it's one of those, you get a little taste of that. Now they're all crashing the net. They all want to put one in, and so yeah, that's kind of what you like to see all the time. They have a definite size advantage too against this Panthers team that's a little bit smaller, and so the Panthers defensemen can't quite clear them out from in front of the net either. So using size to their advantage, it's paying off.
Yeah. And again, thank you everybody for joining us. This is the first game of the ATC Schools Out Tournament for the Central PA Broncos. We play again tonight at 8:40 p.m. against South Pittsburgh. We're coming to you from the Pittsburgh Ice Arena tonight.
In New Kensington.
And this tournament's set up that you get 2 points for a win, 1 point for a tie, 0 points for a loss. And we do have 6 teams in our division, so we'll have some semifinal games as well as some consolation and championship games on Sunday.
Yep, that schedule's TBD depending on the standings. And Hailee, did you bring another sweater? Because that New Kensington rink is cold.
Yes, it is.
That is a cold one.
Yeah, I made sure to get my batteries all warmed up for my heated jacket.
There you go. Yeah, that's one of those rinks you can see your breath when you're sitting there in the stands. So. I'll highlight a couple of comments. See, I can show comments here on the screen too. So, a couple of fans really enjoying the instant replay. So, and right along with that instant replay, I did not move the goalie cam. So the goalie cam is behind the Panthers goal again here for the third period, which is the goal we're shooting against. So now I got to get my trigger finger ready again for the goalie cam. I moved it. It was slightly offset because that was where the clean glass was behind the net. It's much more centered behind the net. The view is a little bit foggy because of all the puck marks, but I still think it's going to be good enough, and we'll get some straight-on shots that way.
So the Panthers come up with a face-off, get it towards the middle, but it's broken up by Albert. Williams back on D to try to break that up as well. Giesman, and I think that's Noel over there. So Albert does send it up and out.
Yeah, Noel had a really nice body check there. Just enough to dislodge the guy off the puck, but not too rough. So really good body work there.
So Albert keeps that, gets it up towards Moore. Ooh, Moore goes down from behind. The Panthers pick this up behind the net. Gets it to the point. Nice shot by Noel. Giesman breaks up that puck momentarily before Williams sends it back down. Albert in the middle gets it over to Moore. Moore didn't get much on that shot. Moore with another shot saved by the goalie. Another shot by Albert. Saves still loose. Moore over along the boards. The puck goes high up, bounces off the glass behind the net.
This is a terrific shift. I mean, they're holding the ice in the zone here. Terrific shift.
So Albert still with that puck. Shot saved by the goalie, still loose. Moore picks this up, dumps it along the boards back to Noel. Noel down towards Moore. Giesman's there to pick it up, sends it back behind the net. Unfortunately, the Broncos were on a change because they were tired after that good shift. So Fairman picks up this puck, but the Panthers come away with it. Nice block by Williams. Still fighting for that puck.
3-on-2 coming the other way.
Fairman gets around that player, shot just wide of the net. Steer keeps it in and sends it back down. That'll be Zorger. Good job breaking up that play. Bilodeau and Fairman over along the boards. Fairman comes up with it, gets it centered to Bilodeau. The Panthers break up that play and bring it into the neutral zone. We have Wadzenski back on D.
Oh,
A
massive
nice check
check
along
over
the
there.
boards.
Hip on hip. I mean, that's perfect. Perfectly
Shot by the
executed.
Panthers, saved by Merrill. Wadzenski brings it behind the net. Up along the boards.
Oh,
Ooh.
jeez. I mean, the Panthers player took the worst of that.
So we have Zorga with another shot off the glove of the goalie. Billy, or is that? I think that's
It should be.
Eichfeld.
No, it's Billy.
Or to Billadu.
Yep.
They both have those green gloves. Sometimes it's hard to see. Fairman sends it back to Wadzenski.
Oh, get tripped up there a little bit there.
The Panthers player chips it along the boards, but Wadzenski sends it back up. The
Nope,
Panthers
that
do
was
keep
still
it in.
in.
So Wadzenski up to Fairman. Fairman up and over. Billadu comes up with this. Gets poke checked out into the neutral zone.
Oh,
Ooh, right
there
up
we go,
for
straight
Baker.
away.
Baker's got a little bit of room. Backhanded shot. Good save by the goalie.
They put that dead onto the goalie. I mean, it was a really nice effort, but
So as these goalies sit there looking around, it's always hard to tell if it's actually under them or in the goal.
well, I have a feeling that Baker was going 5-hole with that. It just came up off his backhand a little bit, but yeah, great effort though.
So Baker with the face-off, Eichfeld, Knob, Rabideau, and Davis out there for
There's
the
a blocked
Broncos.
shot by the Panthers. Looked painful there. He caught that one awful high.
Rabideau with a shot. Ooh, rebound by Baker. Unfortunately, good saves by the goalie. So the puck leaks into our defensive zone. Knob will go back to collect this, brings it behind the net. Knob gets it around that player up to Rabideau, but he then comes up with the puck momentarily. Baker with the puck again. Baker with a backhanded shot saved by the goalie. Up to Rabideau. Rabideau comes up with the puck again. Baker's shot goes off of the skates of the Panthers. The Panthers do get this puck out and dump it
Now,
down.
Panthers making a wholesale change here right now. Broncos have a lot of time if they can get it across on the far side.
So Davis has some speed. Davis with a
oh my
shot
goodness.
as he got
He
tied up
just
with lots
landed
of...
on top of that Panthers player.
So we're still fighting for the puck. I think that was Knob.
Yeah, Knob delivered a little punishment over there on the boards. He was getting double teamed, and he just got that one kid out of his way.
Eichfeld breaks up that play, but unfortunately he gets tied
Eichfeld's
up.
tied up. Yep. Here again, Hailee. I mean, you've got limbs and sticks.
So Knob gets that puck up to Eichfeld. Eichfeld into the zone.
I don't know.
Eichfeld
I
gets
just
around
saw
that
Knob
play.
go airborne there to try to avoid the offsides. I've never seen that technique before. He actually jumped in the air to make it look like he wasn't over the line. I kind of like it.
Yeah, I mean, if your feet aren't touching the ice, you're not technically offsides,
I
right?
don't know. I mean, they would have to use our instant replay to verify that, and I don't think they will. So,
So Luger trying to break up that play. The puck leaks behind the net. Williams will pick this up and sends it along the boards, but the Panthers are there to keep it in. The Panthers with a shot wide of the net. Williams sends it up towards Giesman. Giesman gets it to Albert in the middle. Albert around that player with a shot wide
good
of the
look
net.
there, though. Really good look.
Williams keeps that in momentarily before the Panthers come up with
He
it.
just took a bad bounce off the boards there as he was trying to hold that puck in.
Noel back on D, shot deflected up
Yeah.
into the netting.
The very last second stick on that deflected that shot high. So,
we-
8:40 and counting.
Yep.
Continuous clock. There's no goal margins, Hailee, for
So
they
6
simply
goal
wins,
difference.
losses?
Yeah.
But like for tournament points, there's no like have to win by 3.
No,
or-
it's not by periods, thankfully.
Yeah.
Yeah, I hate the tournaments where you have to win each period, but nope. These
Yeah,
are
or
straight
even like
points.
if you win by 1, it's 1 point. If you win by 2, it's 2 points. Nothing like that.
Nothing
either.
like that. Yep. Yeah, the max goal differential for like when you are figuring out for like teams that are tied at the end is 6. But that's only if you have 2 teams tied to
Sure.
figure out who's going what
Man,
place for the
so
semifinals.
you've done your homework here ahead of this tournament.
Yeah, I try to look up some things. It helps with my anxiety of a
much more
goalie mom.
prepared than I am. I'm just here to change the camera.
So the Panthers pick this puck up and send it cross ice. Dump it down behind the net. Steer will go over to pick this up, sends it up to Giesman. Giesman gets it out of the zone and sends it up, but that bounces into the Panthers bench.
Man, who was that defenseman down there that just came off?
Steer, I think.
He gets a special shout out there because he absorbed a massive hit down in that defensive corner to get the puck out. I mean, sometimes you gotta take a hit when you're exiting that puck. That's a part of the game too. He made a great effort there. I mean, that's really good to be able to absorb that body contact.
Yes. And it's always great when we can highlight the great defensive plays and not just the offensive plays too.
Yep.
So shot off of Merrill, leaks around behind. Davis will get it up towards Fairman. Fairman has some speed. Fairman with a shot, but didn't get much on that. Bounces up. I thought that might have gone into the goal, but it
right
didn't.
in front of the goalie's mask.
Puck over to Fairman. Fairman's shot, but it's blocked by the Panthers.
Yeah, he was looking to center that, but there was nobody there. So yeah, very light forecheck here by the Broncos. They know they're up, so they're just trying to possess the puck now, which is fine. But nobody was getting into the trapezoid there behind the net, if you notice.
So Davis sends it up towards Moore. Fairman pushes it into the zone. Fairman still fighting for that puck. Fairman with a shot goes off of the pads of the goalie. Davis keeps that puck in, gets it around that player. Davis along the boards. Gets it around that other player. Oh, that was a beautiful shot, top corner. So nice goal by Davis.
And just wheeling and dealing in there off the left side. Hopefully we have time to run the instant replay on that one as well. All right, we're going to switch over to the replay here. Instant replay. Davis grabs that on the left wing, goes past two guys, up past a third, and pops it high. All right, back live, Hailee.
So the Panthers have this towards the middle. Good defensive sticks shot, glove save by Merrill.
A very casual glove save, I'll add. You know, he was just nonchalantly grabbing that one out of the air.
Yep. Just like, yeah, this is what I do.
He hasn't seen a lot of action this period. You know, it's probably good to get a puck in his glove there, get a feel for one.
Yeah.
The Broncos have really tilted the ice this period.
So that puck gets deflected to Zorger.
Ooh, are they going to call that? No, Rabideau got away with a tripping there.
Yeah, I feel like there's been some calls that have just been let go by the refs a little bit, but letting them play.
Yeah, oh, goodness.
Shot deflected wide of the net. Nice check along the boards.
That was a big hit.
And that was by Baker. So Zorger trying to get to that puck, but the Panthers get it up, send it cross ice. Oh, the Broncos were in a change, but Wadzenski's getting over there.
Yep,
nice job getting that puck out of the zone.
Well, that one's into the penalty box.
So 3:52 left on the running clock. The Broncos are up 8-1 in the third period.
Yep, once again, thank you to all the viewers. Got a lot of comments on Facebook. Appreciate it. I love an interactive broadcast. So back on tonight, Hailee.
Yep. Tonight at 8:40. So Eichfeld with that puck gets taken away by the Panthers. The Panthers have a little bit of speed, shot right into Merrill. Merrill was going to leave it, but then decides to cover it.
Yeah, I don't think he had anybody nearby. He was gonna leave that in play, but then he was all alone. So.
Merrill lost his number on his makeshift jersey.
Okay.
Yep. Yeah.
The taped number.
Yeah. That's why you don't outgrow your jersey in the middle of the season. So Albert
2-on-1.
with the puck gets it over towards Wadzinski, but it bounces off of the Panthers' skates. Leaks out towards the middle.
And Wadzinski lost an edge over there in the corner too, so Panthers have numbers if they hurry.
Oh, nice poke check by Luger. Puck leaks down. Wadzinski putting some pressure. Luger will come up with it behind the net. Still fighting for the puck in the corner.
Now we got
That
3-on-2 coming the other way.
Albert and Luger. Nice pass over to Albert.
Yep, great lead.
Oh, just over the top of the net. Steer keeps that in along the blue line, but then the puck leaks out. Giesman off the bench, and Wadzinski shot into Merrill.
Right into Merrill's breadbasket. If he had a number on his jersey, that would have hit it.
Yeah. So we have 1:55 left on the running clock in the third period. The Broncos are still up 8-1. We're gonna have Giesman, Davis, Moore, Billadou, and Knob out for the Broncos. So the puck leaks into the middle. Billadou gets it up towards Moore, but it gets broken up. Davis will pick up this puck, gets it over towards Giesman. Gets broken up momentarily by the Panthers, who do get it. Ooh, nice check by Billadou to get that
right in
play
front of the
broken
Broncos
up.
bench too. Another odd number situation here, but Davis couldn't center that puck. Now Panthers have 2-on-1 coming the other way.
Shot saved by Merrill over to the corner. The Panthers try to center it, but it gets broken up. 1 minute left. Davis sends it to Giesman in the middle.
You got an edge here.
So Giesman towards the middle, but the Panthers get that up and out. Now they've got some room. Williams is coming off the bench, but Knob does break that off. Knob has some speed. 32 seconds left. Knob centers it up to Billadou. Billadou with a shot and in.
Oh, was that pretty?
It's a nice pass from Knob to Billadou with the goal.
20 seconds remaining in the game. He's going to run it out just about. I think our instant replay has fallen pretty far behind here. We'll switch over to it here. We'll watch Knob get all the way deep here. Billadou's all alone in the slot.
So 5 seconds left on the running clock. Good poke checks by the Broncos, and that'll be the end of the game. So the end of the game, the Broncos win 9-1. Thank you everybody for watching and tuning in.
Yeah, we'll see everyone this evening, 8:40. Set your alarm. Bring some nachos. You know, we'll be coming to you from New Kensington, and yeah, I'll do my best to get as close to this setup as I can with instant replay. I'm glad that was a hit with the audience.
Yep.
And yeah, we'll see everybody tonight. Signing off.